people, I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was live. My bad. You probably see some stuff you wouldn't be seeing.
David E. Boy, no. What's up, bro? You alright?
Let me do my introduction real quick.
Hey, D, you should turn it just a little bit.
Let them know. This is Promogod Underground Sound Off, syndicated and powered by KSIR, Shot Internet Radio, Detroit, Michigan, WBAP, Blunsville Radio, New Jersey, Blast Global Radio, Detroit, Michigan, GSFM Radio, Philly, and WNBO Hot 109.9 FM, Miami, Florida. So, Promogod is on location. Oh, let me move back. I want to get all that light because I'm cutting his whole face out. So, we're on location in Detroit, Michigan. Promogod is here. I am in Detroit, y'all. So I made it safely. There was a lot of snow coming up here, but we good. So this gentleman right here in front of me, this is Darius on Facebook, but you know him as King Darius because he is what? The CEO and owner of Blast Global Radio, where y'all's music gets played every Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Promogod Underground Sound Off. So, Darius has a lot of stuff that he wants to get off of his chest today. So, Promogod just made this special trip up here for him. So, we're about to hear, and let me tell y'all, we are in a fabulous, wonderful place. And I want to know if it's okay if I can span around and get everybody in here. Does anybody have an objection to that?
I don't think so. We got a comedian over there. That's my man.
Okay, so I really want to get this gentleman on camera right here because he is so fabulous. He is the owner of this wonderful barbershop, and I'm telling y'all, he has got just a wonderful aura about him. So come on down to, can you tell the people where this is?
This is GNC Barbershop located on Grand River in Vicksburg, 8146 Grand River.
Hey, and can you go ahead and give these people your wonderful names?
Great.
Hey! So, look, y'all, he treated me so fabulous when I came in here, so come down, give him some, give him some business. He's got a pretty wonderful shop down here, and King Darius works here. He is here.
What's up, y'all? Y'all all right? How y'all doing?
We want to know, young sir.
We live up in here right now.
Who you are, what it is that you do, and where you come from.
Well, as you see, I'm a barber.
Hey, look.
From right here in Motor City, Detroit. Born and raised right in this same neighborhood. And, I've been doing radio shows. I think we started around the same time, Promogod. I want to say about 5-6 years now we've been doing this.
Well, you were actually on the radio 5 or 6 years ago, but I was just still a promoter.
Right.
So I was just going and, when I would come to Detroit, I would come to the radio station, but I wasn't actually a host like you were until 3 years ago. So
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. King Darius, y'all, he used to have dreads. Did y'all know that? He used to have locks, just beautiful, luscious locks. He just, and he cut them all off. Right.
That's what age do for you. You start going bald. I mean, I could have kept them, but then I would have been looking crazy with a big old hole in the middle of my head. That's all right.
You're sitting here doing some hair.
Yes.
But we know you as not only a barber, but the owner of Blast Global Radio. Can you tell the people about why you started Blast Global Radio?
Well, I started Blast Global Radio because I was on other platforms, and you know how other platforms is. Everybody got their rules and how they do things, and it was always charging for this and charging for that. I mean, I didn't mind, but at the same time, you don't benefit nothing all the time when you're kicking out your money. So what I decided to do is just start my own radio station and do it a little different. I don't charge artists, and I don't charge radio personalities. I give it to them because I'm trying to, promote independence and give people the chance, to build their brand and pull in sponsors and make their own money,
What is the motto for the radio station? Because you came up with a wonderful motto.
It's the station where the independent artists come first.
That's right. Where the independent artists
come first,
So y'all, if you are an independent artist and you have not, look, I know that you send your music to me, and you know, I love when you send your music to me. But look, you are looking at the CEO and owner of the radio station. You could be sending it to him, and he can get it in your, he can get it in there quicker than I can. He can play it quicker than I can. So, y'all.
And for the most part, I've got a lot of people sending me music. They do send me the music when I go on your show and network and let people know who I am.
Can you say that again, please?
I say they do be sending me their music.
When you come on my show and you do what?
And I network.
Network, y'all. That's what it's all about.
I look up and I next thing you know, it'd be like ding, 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 ding. I have all type of songs coming in the email address. So I appreciate that, y'all, for sending me that music.
That's what it's all about. And it's worldwide music, y'all. It's not just one city, one state. It is worldwide music that we play. So, y'all. Now, King Darius.
Right.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay, you see I'm over here sweating like I don't know what.
Look, he's putting in work, y'all. He is cutting some hair up in here, and he is actually cutting hair of an artist whose music plays on the radio station.
Shout out to David D. Boy Knows, y'all.
There y'all go. D-Boy, Toledo, Ohio, is up in Detroit getting his hair cut by the CEO and owner. Let me repeat that again. I'm just saying. Of the radio station where his music is played. You feel what I'm saying? What is it? It can't get no better than that.
No, it don't.
So, I want you to go ahead and tell these people what it is that you have on your mind that you want to get out there.
Okay. All right.
Because this is the real reason that we're here.
Yeah, this is the real reason. Now look, you know, you have what you do. We do have a lot of independent radio, radio stations out here and podcasters out here. You know, true that. What we do is, we like to keep the you hear Blast Global. We like to keep the independent artists in the forefront, right? So, with that being said, we don't charge them to play their music. You know, most of the radio stations, they're going to charge them to play their music, right? But we don't do that here. Our mission is to get the independent artists exposed. You do a good job of that, Promogod. I always like the way you do your thing. I compliment you on the way you do your thing. And for the past 3 years, you've just been growing and growing and growing. I like that.
But where my name goes, your name also goes.
Yeah,
because
I like
make
that
sure that any radio station that my show is played on, they get shouted out every single time I go live on air.
Right.
So I make it a point to give people their props because they deserve it.
Right.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to get the music out there even farther. So.
Right. So now, by us doing this, right? It's like, you hear a lot of artists saying no one ever support, no one ever do this, nowhere do that, no one never does that, right? So, and then you have a lot of artists come out and say, well, independent radio stations, there's no good. The first thing they want to know is BMI or ASCAP or all that kind of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with BMI and ASCAP and all that kind of stuff, but I'm representing independence.
Right.
Okay? So, I feel like, what I'm saying, if I'm representing independence and the artist is representing independence, why we don't remain independent? And just make independent the mainstream. It's more of us than it's more independent than it is mainstream. So why not make independent the mainstream?
Well, it is for me. I don't listen to anything but.
I hope it's nothing but independent. I don't even know who the mainstream artist is anymore.
Yeah, me
either. They be like, you don't know something? Like, nah, man, I be thinking hard to the mug. I be like,
we do.
I'm sorry, mainstream artists, but hey, it is what it is.
Physically come up to an independent artist and shake their hand as opposed to a mainstream artist who have to stand against security and 27,000 people, and we want to get to know who we are listening to.
Exactly. So, and what I want to know, another thing what I want to tell everybody is, this is the main thing I wanted everybody to know. Don't think no one is listening. Even when you think they're not listening, they're listening.
Oh, yes, they
because
are.
If that's the case, why are the local independent artists winning awards? Somebody listening.
Somebody.
Somebody listening. Miss Carmen, Detroit Black, Music Award winner 2019.
Yeah.
Music Slamming.
Yeah.
Stacy Soul Songstress Murray. Best Jazz for 2019.
Yeah.
Slamming. I discovered her. I went to the Lion's Den where she was performing, and you know I networked with her on Facebook, and you know I told her I'd be there. I said I want to get an interview with you when I get there. She was like, sure, no problem. Look at her. Best Jazz. That's in 1 year.
Yep.
So you can't
And I
say,
am her personal promoter now.
Exactly. So
how about that?
You can't say that, you know what I'm saying, that you can't say that the artist is not being heard, that the artist is not getting exposure, because they is. Not only that, you know, when it's time for the artists, when they get nominated for these awards, what's the first thing they do when they get nominated for an award? They send it to us, they flag us, they tag us, and what we do, we vote, right?
Right.
So why is independent radio not irrelevant again?
Exactly. We're the ones pushing them out there.
Yeah, we the ones pushing them out there. So
for free, y'all.
For free. So if
that
they
is
do,
free support that you get, and it's getting major exposure. So just saying.
Now you got people from the UK tuning in South Africa tuning in.
Nigeria, Uganda,
you get
Kenya,
plenty of music from
Australia, Germany, France.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you can't say it's the people not listening, the people.
We actually have the UK in here right now.
Exposed.
Watch it.
So
Sam Keckles, his music played yesterday.
You know, what's up, Facebook Live? We live, y'all. We live right here on the spot, GNC Barbershop.
And Promogod is on purposely out of camera sight, y'all.
Yeah.
Because damn them
So, yeah, but that's what it's about, Promogod. It's about, you know what I'm saying, I'm keeping independence in the forefront. I don't care, you know, people don't like it, you know, if they give me flack, I don't care, because I'm for the people, I'm for the independence. That's what I represent, that's what I'm about, that's what I speak on all the time, every single day in this barbershop, independence. So, that's what we at. So the only thing we got to do is just keep on staying consistent in what we do. And watch out. I like Damon Dash theory too. I listen to a lot of Dame Dash too, man. I like the way he be dropping it on me, man. You know, and I kind of like trying to like follow his suit, man, because you know it's foolproof. You know, why not invest in yourself? You know, it's time out to quit going. It's time out to quit begging. It's time to quit begging other people. You know what I'm saying, for handouts and just do our own thing.
Yeah, they're agreeing with you. They said, one person on here said it makes sense that he had an artist saying that they wanted their music heard, so I recommended Promogod, and you know, this one artist was just screaming about, is he going to get paid? He said, he was like, I'm sending you somewhere to get your music played and heard.
Yeah, the first thing they want to know is first thing they want to know is you BMI and ASCAP. Well, if you go on the music player on Blast Global Radio, you have the option to, your music have the option to be sold right there from the player. So who cares about BMI?
Yes, if you actually pay attention, when you go and you click the link to go to Blast Global Radio, is it on the app as well? Does it do the same thing on the app or just on the link?
When you go on the app, you go into the content section, and there's a section. It's a link on there called Blast Global Radio Store, and you hit that link, and it'll take you straight into the store part, the playlist.
Okay, and the store part is where, when your music is on the radio, it pulls up the link of your music so people can go actually buy your music as they're listening to it on the radio.
Exactly.
Do you all understand that? Like they're giving you the direct money for that. You know, they're going to go buy it off of your iTunes or your Spotify or wherever the hell you can get music from. All of them places, 27,000 places. From, but anyway, that's where you can. That's what you do. So I don't think y'all really understand.
Right, the dynamic.
Every radio station is different. They do different things. So this is something extra that not a whole lot of radio stations do. They're sending you directly to your link to get your music, to purchase it.
So so the thing is now, when your music, when a lot of artists, right? when I upload their music into the playlist, right? I can tell when they send me the music, I can tell who got their paperwork together and who don't got their paperwork together, because when I upload the music into the station, everything pop up. Whether you on iTunes, Amazon, everything pop up.
Right.
So it automatically.
You have to have it registered for it to be able to do that.
You have to. So.
And that is one thing that y'all really need to understand. If you are out here really making music, you have to register your music. I understand that some of y'all want to use the beats that you get from wherever, but understand that when you register the music, you're getting money in your pocket. Money in your pocket, period. Instead of doing everything for free. I mean, you're going and making the music, right?
Because
so we're going to get an artist perspective where you're going and making the music. You have to pay for a beat, but if you don't register it, you just paid to have everybody else listen to free music, right?
See what?
And you want to get what? Don't you want to get paid for your music?
Exactly.
Right. And we want you to get paid for your music, so that's the reason that we do this.
Yeah, that's why we do what we do. So what it is that when a lot of people are doing their music, right, they go out and get distributors, right? So iTunes is a distributor and Amazon is a distributor. So they have their music set up on Amazon or iTunes as being a distributor. Everything just automatically leak in when I upload it.
And DistroKid, y'all. DistroKid, if you go through them, they automatically distribute it to iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio and every place that you could possibly think of. They distribute it there. So those links pop up because they're being distributed to iTunes. So, y'all, there's so many ways for y'all to get your music played and heard.
There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways.
A lot of ways for y'all to get your music bought.
Like you say, when they get nominated for them awards, they post it, you know what I'm saying? We share it, you know what I'm saying? Everything that they do, we share it on our pages, through interviews, YouTube, everything. So we really working hard for these artists and trying to get their exposure and not charging them not one red dime. So if I was y'all, I'd jump on board. I'm gonna get y'all music out to many platforms as y'all most possibly can, because that's y'all exposure, those platforms.
That's right.
Y'all can go beg 98 or 107.5 or whoever, but we ain't in the business of begging no more. The begging days is over with. We're not begging no one for anything. We do it ourselves. We do it ourselves, or it don't get done at all.
Right. There's like, I think there's like 327 pending emails right now. Just that's why it takes so long for y'all to get your music played. Because I'm only one person.
And that's another thing too. A lot of times when they send their music, y'all music not gonna exactly always get played on the same day y'all send it, because you got other people that send music before y'all. So y'all just have to wait y'all turn.
Yeah, mine is like a 5 to 10 working days.
5 to 10 working days, and I think mine is somewhere on that level too.
Not including weekends or holidays, right?
So that's where we at, Promogod. We just got to keep doing what we doing.
We are professionals. This is what we do, y'all. This is what we do. So what I want you to do is tell the people a little bit about why you got into the radio business, even from back when.
Okay.
You don't have to mention the radio stations you know what I'm saying,
right,
but
I got you.
Just what started you to want to be part of that?
Basically, it kind of fell in my lap. People been telling me all my life, you got the perfect voice for radio. You got the perfect voice for radio. Women been telling me that. Oh, you got a nice radio voice and blah blah blah. But it just basically fell in my lap. I just happened to be in the right spot at the right time. You know what I'm saying? I was plugging people, you know what I'm saying, in the radio station, because when it first started out, it started off as a recording studio. And then later on turned into a radio station.
Right.
Okay, you remember that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, so
because they just added the radio station to the recording studio.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, exactly. I remember very, very vividly.
At that time when that happened, I seen the vision in that. I thought that was like the biggest thing somebody can do at that time. And I've been on it ever since. I just been geeked about it, doing all I can to try to promote get sponsors and, you know, work for the station. And they had, you know, we was doing all kind of things to network and networking with all type of business in the community and stuff like that. And it you know, I really enjoyed that, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the independent thing really started kicking in, because it was like when we was at the station, it was like they was putting a limit, you know, on the music that you can play, and you only can play this one time, you only can play that one time, because they were switching over now. At this time is now because they starting to get sponsorship, and the sponsors want to control a narrative of how you format your radio station.
Right.
That's why I'm not. That's why I'd rather remain independent. So, you know, with that being said, you know, but it was fun. It was fun. I really enjoyed it a lot. I got the chance to meet a lot of people and network with a lot of people. And ever since then, I've just been wanting to do it. I've always wanted to do my own thing. I just didn't know about how to go about doing it. But that was something I had to learn and study myself, you know.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't do. They don't do their own research or ask questions. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask questions, y'all.
Right. So basically, you know, I got off into it because I really wanted to promote independent artists and get them heard. That's basically what it was. I'm for independent. I felt like it can be a way, you know what I'm saying, I can get in and do something that I've always loved and enjoyed to do at my own expense.
Oh, talking about expenses. What do you have planned? You have something very new planned for the radio station, do you not?
Yes. Well, the network is about to be, well, it's not called, I keep calling it Northwestern High School. It's not called Northwestern High School anymore. It's called Detroit Collegiate Prep. And the Blast Global Radio is going to be, the network is going to be at Northwestern High School. So it'll be like, they had their own app, which will have the Blast Global Radio insignia and all that kind of stuff. And it will be Detroit Collegiate, Blast Global Radio at Detroit Collegiate Prep.
Okay.
And so what they're gonna do is they starting an enrichment program up there at the high school. You know, to try to, you know, they trying to teach entrepreneurship to the kids instead of them just graduating and going to get jobs all the time. They trying to, you know, put other things in the mix.
But you're still gonna have Blast Global Radio, the main.
Yeah, the main
just
thing.
branching it
Yeah,
off,
just
so it'll be
branching it out.
a network attached to it.
Exactly.
Got you.
So,
okay, but that was, I forgot about that. That's not even what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was talking about the new
station.
The new place that you have.
Yeah, that's right next door. The other building down there on the corner.
Okay.
It's right down there, and they're gonna.
Why it seems so familiar when you said the address. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay.
So they're gonna do like it's gonna be like maybe a social club type setting, cafe type setting. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to be really nice. And of course, the radio station is going to coincide with that. You know, they're going to they're going to have the games. You can be able to go up there and play chess, you know, video games or whatever it is that you enjoy doing.
Right.
They're going to have all kind of stuff going on there where people can just come in there, relax and chill all during the day. You know what I'm saying? And Blast Global Radio will supply the music for the station.
Okay.
So I mean, for the you know, the spot. It's called the Chilling Spot is what they name it.
That's what it's going to be over here?
The Chilling Spot
/
Blast Global Radio.
Ah. Awesome.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be big. Especially for the community anyway.
Do you have any events or know of any events that are coming up this weekend for people to go to?
Only thing that I really can say right offhand that I actually know about is, you know, I'd like to go to Baker's Keyboard. We have an artist, a well-known Detroit artist here by the name of Sky Covington. And she performs at Baker's Keyboard all the time. And I follow Sky Covington because I'm into jazz. I love jazz. So, you know, I like her flavor and how she do her thing. And she had this thing that I've been following that she's been doing for the past couple of years that is really getting popular now. And it's called the Satin Dow Review.
Okay.
And that's coming up in February the 23rd. So y'all can check that out. It's over there at the Tangent Gallery Ballroom, the Tangent Gallery over there on Milwaukee Street.
That's in Detroit, y'all.
That's in Detroit, so y'all go check that out.
Because I got to remind them, I'm on location. I am not at home. I am not where I'm usually at. So
when I tell you these ladies put on a phenomenal performance, because they're doing reenactments and Billie Holiday, Dinah Washington, Nina Simone, and what's the other girl name? Well, anyway, I can't think of her name right now, but yeah. They've been doing, and they do a wonderful job of it. So, you know, I follow that. It's a lot of things going on the way. Promogod, there's so much stuff I can't even think about it right now. But anyway, we have a lot of new artists coming on board. Jazz artists, gospel artists. I didn't open it up for the gospel artists for their music to be played. I'm trying to create another link on the station so I can break it down into genres and you know what I'm saying, and expand like that. That's going to be the beginning part of the expansion.
right.
So
Yeah, you'll never be able to do that with my show. It
Can't
is
do
all
it with mine
genres
either.
of
But you know,
all
with
music
mine,
worldwide.
but with my show I can though,
Right.
because I mix it anyway. You know,
Right.
I like to be able to give all flavors. I don't.
Yeah, they never know what they're going to get when they tune into my show.
Right.
It could be country, jazz, heavy metal.
I got
Who
to give it to you,
knows?
Promogod. Your show, don't.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Telling you.
that.
Yeah,
I can't
you
take
go.
all the credit. It's the artist that sent the music. It's just you know how the emails come in.
But I mean, I'm really proud of the artists. I'm really proud of the artists.
They're really stepping it up.
They really stepping their game up. These gospel artists. I want to give a shout out to Shemaya Jackson too. That's one of the ones that's nominated for the Gospel Award.
Okay.
Yeah, her music really sound nice. I want to also give a shout out to Freddie Renee too. She's another gospel artist.
Okay.
She have an album out called what's the name of that album? I don't want to be quoting the same thing. I mean the wrong thing. But she have a song out called Lord I Need You. And I'm telling you, when she come with it on that, she come with it. And Shemaya Jackson too. They're real nice artists. We have other artists that's not local. You know, that come from places like Charlotte, North Carolina,
Right.
Las Vegas, Nevada, California. Promise March, she's actually from California, but moved to Las Vegas, Nevada,
Right, I was gonna
because
say,
she's
she was
just
in
getting
Vegas.
so much work in Las Vegas.
Right.
So that's like a no-brainer. Why
Yeah,
not?
the casino's just going to
Yeah.
town, right?
Yeah. And so, and it's a whole clique of them. You know, they all doing their thing in Vegas, and they really striking the waves. Another artist from Vegas, her name is Ivana. You know, she like a blues artist. Phenomenal.
Right.
BB Queen from out of Nashville, Tennessee. Phenomenal artists. And these artists is not new artists. They've been out here doing their thing for a minute.
And they are independent,
And
y'all.
they are independent and they make money.
Yes. That's the key. That's what y'all are out here, wanting to do, make money off of your craft. So, you gotta move around, you gotta move your feet. Don't just stay stuck in one neighborhood.
Exactly.
There is a whole big world out there, y'all. It is not just one street and one neighborhood. And I wish really people would understand that a little bit more. But it is what it is.
Well, I am so glad we did this interview. I know you got me. I know you got me before I got you, because we actually wanted to interview you first. But you beat me to the punch. That's how I know you doing your thing. You working hard.
I have 12 interviews this weekend, so you
Right.
know I am up here working.
So, as far as this weekend, I don't know what exactly is going on, like right off the top of my dome. But it is a lot going on.
Yes, there is. I will be at an
If they
event.
follow me on my Facebook page, which is Glass Global Radio, they get to see a lot of stuff that's going on.
That's what I want you to do right now. Is I want you to give out the social media information for you, how the people can get their music played on the radio, what exactly it is they need to do.
Okay. All right. You can find me on Facebook at Darius Denson. Also have a Blast Global Radio page on Facebook. All you have to do is go on Facebook.
That's Gambit and Prince.
Yeah.
That's my best friend over there on that radio, y'all.
You know, you go to Facebook to Darius Denson and type in the Blast Global Radio. That page will come up. You can subscribe to that page. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel at Blast Global Radio.
You gave the email address?
And the email address is ddarius2972@gmail.com. That's ddarius2972@gmail.com. That was the email address. You can also go to your Google Play Store and download the app. All that information is on the app. Once you go into the contents, you'll be able to see everything. You'll be able to tune in to the YouTube channel and everything from the app.
And remember,
even a phone number
MP3 format, y'all.
Yeah,
Send
MP3
format. Don't send links and think that we're going to go to the link and try to figure out how. No, we cannot put a link in the cloud.
Yeah, you do get a lot of that too.
It has to be downloadable into the radio system, y'all. I don't think a lot of people, because they see me do the Facebook Live, I think they think that that is the process. Oh, you're just playing it on Facebook. No, I am doing it from a computer, but it is going through the radio system. It is not. Right. It is not a link that I'm playing. Every song that is put in there in order. It has to be arranged. It has to be edited. You know, it's a process, y'all, and you have no idea how difficult it is sometimes. So appreciate what we do as much as we appreciate what y'all do.
I do, like I say, all that information is on the app, y'all, so y'all take advantage and download the app. The app is where it's at. From the app, you can tune in to everything, like I say, the YouTube station. You can also, what did I say, the YouTube station, and they can, you know, you can also buy the music from there now. When they go and try to purchase the music, they won't be able to purchase everybody's music that's on there, because if they don't have Amazon or iTunes as their distributor, then they're not going to be able to purchase. Right. You hit buy now and you won't be able to buy it.
Right.
You know, but it's other ways that their music can be bought. You know what I'm saying? If they're not registered through, sorry about that, they're not registered through Amazon and iTunes. There's other ways that the music can be bought too. They just have to be able to submit their music, submit their information, and how, you know what I'm saying, their music can be purchased. So it's also up to the artist too. The artist also have to work with us. Don't you agree?
Well, I've been saying that way. Nobody seems to listen to me too much, but whatever. All right, sweetie, I'm going to let you go ahead and finish D-Boy's hair.
Oh, I'm loving this.
This has been a fabulous, fabulous interview. In order for me to make sure that it gets on all the radio stations, I have to keep it in the time constraints, because this is actually going to play on the radio as well. It's not just a video here on Facebook.
Okay, so what time do we have right now? I'm curious. How much have we been on it? Has it been at least 30 minutes?
33 minutes and 49 seconds.
Cool, that's perfect. I like that. Yeah. I like that, y'all. We live at the hit. GNC Barbershop, Blast Global Radio.
Again, you are watching and listening to Darius Denson, King Darius, Blast Global Radio CEO and owner. And we're going to let him finish getting his hair done.
This is the station where the independent artists come first. For independence, anybody who want to sponsor Blast Global Radio, y'all can still send y'all information to that same email address. Like I say, you can if you didn't get the address, you can download the app. All that information is on the app, y'all.
And there you have it. And the link is always posted every single day. Y'all don't pay attention when I post the when I go live as the on Facebook when I'm doing the show in the radio. Y'all do not pay attention. But all the links to every single radio station is right there.
Right.
Every single day. Every single day. So all y'all gotta do is just click see more and read. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Click see more and read. So thank you again, King Darius. Get the hair done.
And I'd like to give a shout out to all the independent artists, y'all, for the great work y'all do. I really appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all music. You know what I'm saying? We really do. The music is getting better and better. You know, when I listen to Blast Global Radio, I can't even tell the difference between the independent artist and the mainstream artist.
Hey, that's
so
what
y'all
it's
keep
all
up
about.
the good work. I really
That's what it's
appreciate
supposed
that.
to be about.
We live.
Absolutely. Right, that's it.
All right, black man. All right, take care. Enjoy y'all weekend.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, thanks.